The 34th Street Bridge has a new name.
Make sure to stay safe while trick-or-treating.
And work continues on the Link Light Rail extension.
All that and more coming up next on Tacoma Report. Hello and welcome to this edition of Tacoma Report. I'm Angie Foster.
And I'm Laura Proctor. On Tuesday, October 1st, the Tacoma City Council passed a resolution to rename the 34th Street Bridge as the Harold G. Moss Bridge, which spans State Route 7 between East B Street and East D Street. The resolution stated, so that the lights on that bridge may stand as a shining monument to the numerous ways that Tacoma is brighter today due to the leadership and countless contributions of Mayor Harold G. Moss. Moss served as Tacoma's first African-American mayor and council member. He was also the first African-American member of the Pierce County Council.
On September 26th, Sound Transit announced that the City of Tacoma was awarded $3.5 million from its Station Access Fund to supplement the Tacoma Link Extension stations with a complete streetscape rebuild. This is one of 30 projects that received a funding allocation. The award completed the funding needed for the $10.5 million construction budget. The streetscape rebuild was directed by a group of Hilltop community members and stakeholders from the Hilltop Engagement Committee. The Hilltop Tacoma Link extension will more than double the length of the current Tacoma Link and is adding 6 new stations. Construction is currently underway in the Hilltop and Stadium neighborhoods, and work in these areas change often. Staying up to date on this project is important for those living and traveling in the construction zone. To have updates delivered right to your inbox or phone, visit the Hilltop Tacoma Link extension page and click the subscribe button.
Whether you're launching your venture or have been in business for a decade, the City of Tacoma's Community and Economic Development Department is here to help and provides easy access to useful information and resources to help you launch and grow. The Community and Economic Development Department has many resources that you can find on the Make It Tacoma website. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll learn about some changes to the park code.
And we'll tell you how you may qualify for a free tree. Stay with us.
Metro Parks Tacoma recently worked with the City of Tacoma to update the Tacoma Municipal Code's park code. The code had not been updated in a decade. As part of the update, vaping and recreational drones have been banned from Metro Parks, as well as a change to permitted structures.
The City of Tacoma investigates employment and fair housing complaints in Tacoma that result from discrimination. Each year, the city investigates hundreds of cases and recommends action.
It's important for people having a place that can resolve life-changing kinds of situations. There are civil rights laws that keep us from mistreating one another because of certain protected categories. And without these kinds of laws, people are mistreated. And so we enforce the anti-discrimination laws, federal as well as our city ordinance.
If you feel you've been discriminated against or want more information, visit them online.
Residents interested in keeping Tacoma green in their own backyard are encouraged to check out the Tree Coupon Program. Open now through March 31st, this program is available to Pierce County residents. Simply fill out the Tree Coupon request online, and those who are eligible will receive a coupon and information on tree planting and growing. Participants can then use the coupon for discounts on their next residential tree purchase at select local tree retailers. Visit the city site to apply for the Tree Coupon Program today. When major rainfall occurs, the city's stormwater system could get overwhelmed, causing some city streets and low-lying areas to flood. To help prevent street flooding, the Environmental Services and Public Works departments work to prepare city streets for the rainy season. Residents can also help prevent street flooding in their neighborhood by clearing leaves and debris from storm drains. These departments also provide free sandbag supplies to the public for personal use. For more information on street flooding preparedness and sandbag locations, visit the city site.
There's a city program that works to keep the community clean by sweeping up leaves and debris on a scheduled basis. Stacy Ellifrit has more on what residents can do when street sweepers are in their neighborhood.
Fall is leaf season, and if you get a card like this in the mail, it will show a specific date that street sweepers will be in your neighborhood.
We have a crew on Graveyard. We do 9 months systematically throughout the city and about 3 months during the leaf season, which is starting right now.
One important thing to remember is to never leave yard waste in the street. It can clog storm drains and cause urban flooding.
It just takes longer for us to finish our areas, and we might not be able to respond to other areas that may need sweeping. It could cause flooding if the leaves plug up the catch basins, especially this time of year.
Instead, rake up leaves and place them in your brown yard waste container, or compost and use as mulch in your garden. City residents can dispose of yard waste for no additional charge at the Tacoma Recovery and Transfer Center.
The most important element of the street sweeping program is it improves the quality of the stormwater. And of course, it beautifies the neighborhood, removes hazards from the road, and helps prevent some flooding in the leaf seasons.
Help city crews this leaf season. On your scheduled street sweeper day, remember to remove all cars and waste containers. And before crews arrive, prune branches 14 feet above the street surface. This will help the entire street get the best sweep it can. For Tacoma Report, I'm Stacy Ellifrit.
To find out more about the street sweeping program, including when they could be in your neighborhood, visit the city site. When we come back, we're going to find out how the Tacoma Reads event went.
And if you're looking for a fuzzy companion, the Humane Society has someone for you. Stay tuned.
Recently, the community came out for a conversation with Tommy Orange, best-selling author of the Tacoma Reads 2019 selection, They're There.
He came on September 20th for 2 events. The first event was with 100 local high school students, and Tommy read some passages from his novel. He also took questions from the audience, and the students came with very thoughtful, insightful questions. The second event was at the Rialto Theater that evening, and it was a conversation with Tommy Orange, hosted by Mayor Woodards. They had a very beautiful, intimate conversation about the themes of the novel. The entire event was opened up with a blessing and a performance by the Puyallup tribe and a gift-giving ceremony. He did a Q&A with the audience. They brought some really insightful and great questions, as well as asking him to read some of their favorite passages from the novel.
Tacoma Reads is a full season of events and engagement. The community is invited to read the book and attend events to continue their exploration of the themes.
We are working with local Indigenous artists, Asia Tail, Kimberly Dariana, and Philip Red Eagle. They're presenting writing workshops, an Indigenous women's storytelling event, a family day with Indigenous artists, as well as a presentation on the history of the canoe journey that started in the 1980s. We're looking forward to having this continue through the end of November with events throughout the city, throughout the community, and for all ages.
Tacoma Reads is a partnership of the City of Tacoma, the Puyallup Tribe of Indians, and Tacoma Public Library. To find out more about these events, visit the library's site or follow #Tacoma Reads.
It seems the cat population in the area has had a slight bubble of kitties, according to the Humane Society for Tacoma and Pierce County. This is the perfect time to check out and adopt your own feline friend. There are all kinds of cats and kittens waiting for adoption, along with canines too. And according to Victoria Gaingree, communications manager with the center, there are a lot of great opportunities of finding a forever home with kitty adoption.
We've experienced more of a temperate summer and spring, so that prolongs kitten season, which means we generally have a lot more kittens and cats coming in. And while the numbers are down over the last few years, actually, because of more people spaying and neutering their pets, we still kind of get a big influx of animals throughout the summer. So we're kind of recovering from that right now, and we have a lot of great cats and kittens looking for homes. So we would like the public's help in finding forever homes for those great cats and kittens.
Victoria says there's a lot of different kinds of cats to choose from. The benefits of cat adoption include wellness exams, all initial vaccines are covered, first round of flea medication, and also microchipping. She recommends logging on to the Humane Society for Tacoma and Pierce County's website and check out the dozens of potential feline friends that may catch your eye. You can even take care of adoption forms on the site too.
This Halloween, a few simple safeguards can help reduce the risk of a scary Halloween. Keep kids on sidewalks when possible, look both ways before crossing streets, walk facing traffic, and cross at crosswalks. Only go to homes where a porch light is on and let kids enter homes only if they're with a trusted adult. When kids bring treats home, check them carefully to make certain they haven't been tampered with. Discard any spoiled, unwrapped, or suspicious items. For more safety tips, visit the CDC's webpage. Daylight savings time ends on the first Sunday in November, so don't forget to set the clocks back before jumping into bed and enjoying an extra hour in the morning.
And finally, celebrate Arts Month throughout October with hundreds of art events, exhibits, and workshops. This month's celebration has something for people of all ages, from dance and theater performances, hands-on art practices, visual art exhibits, readings, lectures, film screenings, and more. Learn more at the Tacoma Arts Month website. That's all the time we have on this edition of Tacoma Report.
A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org. Until next time, I'm Angie Foster.
And I'm Laura Proctor. Thanks for watching.